Hello everyone, this is The Seeker from New England Ghost Hunters. You can find us at neghosthunters.com. And today we have another picture for somebody sent it in for us to analyze. And let's see the picture right now. Alright, there's the picture. And one of the biggest things that sticks out in your mind right now is, yes, this big light source right here. What is it? Other things kind of going on in the background. You get this shades of reddish kind of rust color back here. We're going to go through and analyze this photo, starting with a few things at once, and then we'll kind of piece it together and come full circle with the whole picture. There's a few things that I want to get to first before we actually go through this light source. That being the kind of the background, that color going back there. We're going to start with that first. So just kind of ignore this light sculpture right now, and let's focus on the red background. So the way cameras work in a very general sense is when you click the shutter, that camera will actually analyze all the light that's being processed through the lens into the processor, and then technically on film or in a digital sense on the actual memory card itself. So everything on a camera actually works with light. Everything is kind of like how your eye works. Everything reflects light. So in a sense, if something's bright, like really bright, like say like this house right here, see how it's kind of overblown? It's very, very white. And same thing down here. That's being closer and reflecting more light back. Now that being said, on a very, very dark night such as this, there doesn't seem to be any other external light sources besides the flash from the camera. You're going to pick up a lot of weird artifacts within the camera itself. One of those being the reflections of the house here and the snow on the ground. Obviously, snow being white and white being the most reflective color out there, you're going to get some weird artifacts coming back at you. And that's what you're seeing here with this red. And I actually took the liberty to kind of cut out steps. I actually just took a direct copy of these steps here. Actually, let me increase this opacity. So all I did was just grab this part right here. And as you can see, this actually matches up pretty much one-to-one with the background there. So all this red stuff right here, all you're really seeing is just the actual reflection of the snow and, probably other objects here, maybe a little bit of the pool. You could probably... This right here, I couldn't really determine what it was. I actually went through... Let me boost up these layers a little bit more. Let's see, let's go to levels, and let's get this kind of boosted. So there we go. Now we can really, really, really see how much this actually kind of sticks out with the steps. So you can actually see the steps there. This looks like that's part of the, it was like the stone railing leading up to the steps. And then this right here, I couldn't really tell, but there's that little piece there. And then you got that mound, and you got that same mound right up here. So all that really is just a reflection of what you're seeing in the foreground being bounced back from the light source in the darkness, back to the camera, through the lens, through the sensor, and then onto the actual film, or in this case, the actual memory card. So, pretty easy explanation. Most people will probably figure that out, because it is directly one-to-one. It shows there's no other weird artifacts anywhere else. Even like these dark shadows here, you could even see it. It's, just kind of the jumbled up mess of the snow kind of being pushed to the sides. So, pretty easy explanation as far as that goes. No big issues there. But what about this weird light artifact thing? So, the first time I saw this kind of came to mind, I was like, oh, it's probably something that, like a camera strap or something that usually comes in there. But a camera strap is usually down in the corners, down in either these corners or even on the top corner sometimes if you hold the cameras different directions. Or even like a finger or something kind of near the lens. Not so much in the case of this. I've actually seen many of this before, many types of these light trails. And most of the time, depending on the camera settings, they're just bugs. Kind of anticlimactic, I know, but it is mostly just bugs. And I want to zoom in just a little bit here. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to start from... Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to start from the top. My theory here is this very bright section, this kind of little squiggly here, is probably where the bug started. So the person clicked the shutter, and the shutter picked up the bug right here, right at the start of this. And then as the shutter's going through, this bug is moving. So this bug is probably moving pretty slow, and then drops all the way down, and you can kind of see almost the rate of acceleration. So see how these start as dots and then kind of elongate? That is essentially the bug moving through the air, and then kind of gets to the circles here, and then it slows down, and then you got more. The other reason why I think it's a bug is this section here, and this section here is very similar to the wings of a bug if you were to take it at night. And with the reflection coming back, they kind of look like, sometimes like almost like oval type orb type objects, but they're very bright, and they do come back as this. The other reason why I think this is a bug is because I want to go to the file info, and thankfully with digital cameras nowadays, they keep all the settings in there, and the biggest thing I want to look at is the exposure. That shutter was open for 2 seconds. 2 seconds is a very long time when you're taking a photo. If there's anything moving in front of the lens for that period of time, it's going to come out either with a kind of like a motion blur, or you're actually going to see multiple variations of it. And with the bug being there, the bug could easily start at the top, like I said, start up here and then drop down within about 2 seconds. You can actually see the rate of acceleration and deceleration right in the lines itself. So I can't really determine if it actually started down below and then moved up, or started up and then moved down. My theory is that it started up and moved down because the rate of acceleration would make more sense if it's getting near the ground. It's going to slow down and then try to come back up, as opposed to dip down and then go straight up and then slow down again. So with that, it does look like a bug. I don't think it's anything out of the ordinary. And in fact, I actually did a little internet searching, and I found a very similar picture. And this is actually an intentional picture of somebody trying to capture bugs, at night near a street light. And you can actually see how very similar all these shapes are compared to the original picture. And I'll even do a let's put this on. Let's do a screen of it. So this is actually going to be blended in with the background a little bit better. Just kind of got rid of that really dark stuff, and you can actually see how very similar that pattern is compared to this picture that I found online. And this picture I found online is somebody actually saying, they're increasing the exposure time on the camera, and they're just shooting the bugs in there, the lights. And very similar pattern, even similar color. The color is spot on. I haven't altered this image at all. This is just straight from Bing Images. And, this is something I see a lot, and a lot of people have mistaken identity, and they think it might be something else. But in this case, it looks like it just seems to be a bug. So that kind of wraps up our analyzation of this picture here. And I always encourage people to send in photos to us, either on our website, neghosthunters.com, or you can find us on Facebook. Just search for New England Ghost Hunters, and you can send us pictures, anything you want to analyze, video. I will be analyzing a video coming up pretty soon. That one should be pretty cool looking. And we have some other videos coming down the line, but anything you guys have out there, you have any questions, or just want to know, what this could possibly be, send it our way, and we'll try our best, and we'll try to get it out to you. Thanks, and have a great day.